Hello, that's Great Man for Grand Ray Radio Show on this Tuesday. Everybody had a great weekend. Sorry I didn't do a show on Monday. Finally had some time here today. The Braves whooped up on the Mets last night, 13-1. Wow, what a game. Tonight they play again tonight in Atlanta against the New York Mets. Coming up tomorrow is AEW Dynamite. Should be a good one. I've been seeing a lot of previews for the AEW Rampage coming up on Friday nights on TBS or TNT. I get them mixed up. AEW Dynamite's on TBS and used to be on TNT. All this stuff used to be all over the place. Excuse me, but I watched a documentary on the Generation X from the other night. That was very interesting. I didn't know a lot of things went on like with them and everything. It's kind of crazy. I missed the Lex Luger one, but oh well. But it was a lot of history and stuff on how they came up and came to be and everything in wrestling and before they started with a career. That's kind of cool. The NFL preseason done started. Preseason is always fun to watch and see what happens and all that stuff. Preseason part 2 coming up next, and 2 more games. Got a couple more games, then we'll be back. 2 regular season games coming up in September. And on the Clemson football game here in Clemson, here in Greenville, Clemson football will be coming up for college. I'm a big Clemson fan. We got the other people who are Gamecocks fan here too, locally, and some Tennessee fans or whatever else out there. College football. I watched how most of the players come up through college and go all the way to where they at now, like Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson. So he got in trouble. He's up there trying to play for the Browns. I watched a lot of college players come up from Carolina and all the way down. I wish Marcus Lattimore would have done better. Hadn't got hurt and stuff, and he played for the 49ers for a little bit. I have his jersey hanging up in my closet. I collect a lot of football jerseys and baseball jerseys, you name it, I have it. I got one basketball jersey of Isaiah Thomas All-Star in there, hanging up in there. Bought it for like $5 at the flea market, I think, or 10. Many years ago, back when it used to be Greer. Taos Flea Market over on 29. Before it went downhill after the went on 101 and the Barnyard opened up. I would say open it back up and redo it. If it was me, I would redesign the whole thing just like it was when it first opened. And that little part that caught on fire, try to redo it a little bit better, nicer, make it a little bit kind of similar, and make it like it was back in the day. It'd be cool, have that flea market back again. I loved it. And everything. I miss it. Go by there, it's just like sitting there with junk and nothing. They needed to open all that back up like it used to be before that, whoever took over that part. Just turn the flea market back into a normal flea market again. You know, I never forget dealing with some people, and that's where I had a deed. I remember where I was wearing a wrestling shirt. I remember going in a lot of wrestling shirts back in the 80s, the NWA Pro Wrestling and Jim Crockett Promotions. All those shirts came from up there, and I bought some. It was kind of cool. I'll never forget my Magnum TA and Dusty Rose, the Americans team shirt I bought from the flea market. It was kind of cool to have all these cool stuff. Flea markets used to be fun to go to. I ain't been to one in a while since the pandemic and everything. Last time I went, I bought some cool stuff. Baseball cards last time we went. And I was in for wrestling cards, especially the AEW stuff, but I ain't seen none. Because I was looking to find a box, actually. I'm still looking at cheaper boxes to try to, I'm hoping they come back down to where they were at $20, $19.99 retail. But they ain't got that far down yet. They ain't selling now. People are slowing down on this stuff. I ain't even got the whole set yet. I was missing cards here and there, but I got some I wanted. I knew they were going to be big time, like John Moxley, Sting, Darby Allin. I even got a, whatever his face is. I got Wardlow and all kind of different wrestling cards. Most had the original ones I had before when all this back in the beginning when I started collecting. Those cards are hard to find, the ones I have in that book, wherever it is. And I got most of the ones I needed back from the NWA and all that stuff card. I ain't got the Sting rookie card. The All-Stars, 1985 All-Stars that came in a magazine, those are the hardest ones because I had a Ric Flair, Mascaras. I can't even get my hands on neither one of those. That's hard to do. And they cost so dang much. And the Ric Flair card wasn't even that great. And I think the Mil Mascaras might have had a little bit on the side. I have a Magnum TA one in there. I got my hands on. That's the only one I have, I think. I got a couple of new wrestling autographs. I got Wardlow and some others I won, and like Eric Bischoff, another one I got of somebody else. And then I got to put the Wardlow in my autograph book now. I got so many autographs. I got 2 books full now. I started. One book is slam full. It's got some cool autographs in there and some other stuff in the back of the book. We're not going to mention on the air here. That I got from a Chamber USA Up All Night from her fan club thing when I was younger. We're not going to mention those items. I have comic books that are autographed by the actual people. I bought those at Toys R Us back in the day when the one at Westgate Mall was cool to go into before they rearranged it and moved it. Because you go up there, you can see all the cards. You have ball cards and autograph. You can buy autograph stuff, and they're kind of cool. And it was just crazy. And the same thing with baseball card at Target. When I first went there, I got an autographed Lou Brock card I bought real cheap. Probably ain't cheap now, but back in them days, who knows? I don't know why people went crazy over baseball cards. I guess all of a sudden it used to not be that big, and everybody, these things sit on the shelf for a while. Now you can't find them. I'm hoping stuff slow down this year. I want to get some football from last year, like Trevor Etienne and some of the other players, rookies, and I got to get Michael Harris's rookie not long ago for the Braves. I always like, rookie cards. Rookie cards right now are, always a big strong part. I even got Spencer Strider in a Clemson uniform, baseball card. I like getting the ones that they played or played in our high school, college, the one that went back farther. I have a lot of those. They're playing back when they played the North and South, some kind of all-star game with some of the upcoming NFL college people and the high school kind of thing. I was like, I got that card. I got that one of Trevor Lawrence. I have that one, Marcus Lattimore. I have a lot of players that way that I got lucky and found and got a pretty good deal on. I think Marcus Lattimore, you can still find cool things from him because the prices. He didn't play long. He didn't hardly play for the team. The only thing he did was a little bit of training, the training camp, and that's it. That injury he had really messed him up. But I'm glad to see him doing other things. I haven't seen nothing on him in a while. But I have a lot of autograph cards. I even got an actual autograph from his agent that he signed for me. I got talking to his agent a lot there for a while to the end until all the stuff died out. What is that? I can't see. Oh, people walking down the road on me. Got the windows open and everything. Whew. I'm not going to stand here too long. I hope everybody has a great tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and I'll be doing that show probably out where I work at outside. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think, this whole week, but it's supposed to be cooler outside, no humidity and stuff. That should be a lot better for me outside in the long runs. Not to be in a lot of intense heat. All right, this is Greg Man for the Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. Hope everybody's enjoying the On Patrol live on Reels on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I DVR most of those and watch later. It's a long 3-hour show sometimes. All right, and tonight is American Got Talent's live show. A couple more people going to be running for the... And I hate when they're doing this one. I mean, 2 people can go through per thing. That's kind of crazy. But oh well, that's how they doing it this year. I'm watching almost down to the finals of the American Ninja Warriors. They're going up to stage 2 now. I almost thought nobody's going to make it to stage 2 where it was going last the other night. Whew. But that was a fun show to watch. Alrighty, this is Good Man for the Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. It's Bimini's time. Thanks for listening. You can find me on any Google Greater Man Radio Show. You can find me on any podcast where you listen to them, and TuneIn Radio. You can find me on Facebook /GreaterMan45 on Facebook page and on everything else. And thanks for listening.
Sock it to yourself.
Sock it to me.